Hi everyone, Esther Stash here, and today I have an EUREKA victory. This one I got a month ago for 20 bucks on Facebook Marketplace, and it said it needed a motor tuning, but nope, it needed more than that. It needed a whole motor rebuild, because when I first tested it, over there by the way, if you're wondering where I tested it, the motor was walked up, it sounded like it was going to burn out, and I unfortunately didn't cut that on video. I'm sorry about that. But I do have a little clip of to prove how the motor, like not how the motor sounded when it's turned on, but like how the motor sounds when I usually use the grapplers. Here it is, right now.
This EUREKA victory right here, all the way down, taken apart a little bit. I have an issue. When I tested this thing, it sounded very bad. Like, it sounded like the motor was going to burn out of this. And the motor is seized up tight. And when I use the grappler to move it, you can hear, like, some sort of bearing problem. Hold on, let me get a closer here so you can hear it. So yeah, that does not sound good. So I don't know if this vacuum can be saved, but I'm gonna try my best. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna see if I can try to put 2 new seal bearings into this motor and see if at least I can actually get this to actually work. Let's see. Bye everyone. See you next time. Hey guys.
That's the video of when the motor sounded like so bad. I had to take the whole motor apart. And it looked like someone, the original owner, sucked up some yellow fabric and it went around the fan and it made the motor like completely lock up on it, and I had to replace one bearing on it. One bearing. And it took me a couple of days to rebuild the motor, but it took a few weeks to repair it because of one single part, the power switch. My dad ordered a new power switch like before because the old one, the wire came off and I couldn't fix it. So my dad bought a new one, and it took over 3 weeks to arrive. 3 weeks. And I was just waiting, telling Dad like, when is it gonna come or something like that. And then one day it finally arrived, and I put it into this machine, and now this thing is running great again. Also, the light was burned out of it, but I was able to put a new light bulb on it, and the brush on it was serviced. It doesn't have that much suction as like the newer, like when it was first built, but it's still good enough to clean. I'll show you it running. Hold on. It doesn't have that twisting cord hook. You just have to do this. The prongs are like this, which I'm kind of surprised it still picks up power. But here it goes. Button. Here we go. You know, this thing is a little loud, but it still works as it should. So, here we go. it doesn't smell the best, but it still works perfectly as it should. The brush hole bearings need a little bit of work, but I was able to fix that, and there was no paint on the brush hole because some of the paint came off, but I was able to fix that by putting paint on it. And that's mostly it. That's why I wanted this cold. Hold on. That's it for today's video, everyone. Please make sure to like the video and subscribe to my channel below. And comment down below what you want, what you like about it, and what I should make next. Bye, everyone.